Hey guys, welcome back to the React Native course. In the last video, we have seen that how to handle text input in React Native, and before that, we have seen that how to do the styling of your React Native app. In this video, we are going to talk about basic form in React Native, like how to create a login form or sign up form in React Native. So let's just get it started. So first, I created one Figma. So this is how we're gonna make a screen in React Native. So we have some kind of text, hey, hello, and we have a two button Google, Apple, and basically we are going to create a sign up form where user will enter the name, email address, and the password. Okay, and when user click on login, so we'll just console the value whatever that users type. Okay, so we will create a sign up form and handle the state, and after that we are going to make every text input has a one state, and after that we are gonna create only one state for all the text input. Means like we have only one user state, the data, and inside that state we have a name, email, and password. And we're gonna do also every text input has a one state. Okay, and we are gonna also text like how to get text inputs values in state, and we are gonna print that value whatever the user submit. Okay, so let's get it started. So first let me open my VS Code. So in the last tutorial we have seen that how to get the values from input and how to clear that value, like whatever I type and I click on clear. So this is the things which we had learned in the last tutorial. Okay, now in this tutorial we are going to learn something different, like going to create this screen. Okay, so first we are going to create a quickly three input, and we're gonna have a called password field. So the password field is gonna look like a the secured type. Okay, let me show you, like when the password user can't see, like whenever the user type a password, so he can't see that. So let's see how we can create it. So first I'm going to remove that all the code which I have written initially. So let me remove that quickly. Okay, now we are going to create a text currently and sign up form. Okay, now after that we're gonna have a three field called name, email, and the password. So how we create a field in React Native, we have called text input. Okay, now I create one text input, and let me give a placeholder as a name. Okay, and I'm gonna style is also styles dot input. Okay, and let me style this input quickly here. So we are gonna have an input field which is will be some kind of height, will be 100, and I'm gonna give a border width as a 1 and border color as a black. Okay, border color is a black. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can see that height is becomes quite bit bigger, so I'm not going to give any height for now. Okay, let me give us some padding of 20 maybe. Oh, that's weird. 10 looks better, I think. Cool. And we're gonna give us some font size as a 12 for now. Cool, so we can type our text here. Okay, now we are gonna have a three field. Okay, so the first field will be, let me add one placeholder for this. Text is name. Okay, now I'm gonna wrap it inside one view. Okay, to make the styling easier. Okay, so we can see that we have called placeholder as a name. Okay, now let's remove this existing code which we have used in the last tutorial. Now after that we gonna have one state for name, set name, and we gonna have a user state, and the value is gonna empty. Okay, now whenever user type on text input on change text event, we get the value and we set the value with this name. Okay, now we are gonna also, on the top, just beside the label, we are gonna, render this value also for now. And let's see, name is 0 degree folder. Perfect. Now we're gonna have a email field. Now let's copy this code and let's make it an email. Okay, now we have a placeholder called email, and the value will be, let's create another state for the email. So I'm just copy paste and I'm going to define as an email and set email. Okay, now we gonna set the data like whatever users type, and that's gonna set on the email. And let me update this value email, so we can see that now we have called keyboard type option. Okay, and if we add keyboard type as email address, so we can say that we got an address, but when you type name, so we don't see any @. But if that keyboard, if we are typing email, so we're gonna type up keyboard type as a email address and we get the suggestion of @. Okay, now the next thing is called password field. Let me copy paste the code again, and we're gonna have a password. Okay, and I'm gonna make another state for password. Okay, now set password quickly, and we can see the, oh my typo, set password. Okay, now, oh, there I've already done one typo. Let me fix it. Now let's see. Now we are gonna render the password value here, and same for this, the placeholder will become password. Okay, and I'm gonna set this inside the password, set password. Okay, what are the value users type, and keyboard type will be, I think keyboard type, we can get rid of the keyboard type, we don't want to pass. Okay, now let's see, if I type the password, we can see the password. Okay, now whenever we, in the form we see that whenever we have a password, so we can't see that whatever we type, so that is called secure text entry. We have to pass as a true. Okay, now whatever we type here. Okay, okay, let me reload this. So whatever if we type here, so we can't see this, on the input. Okay, that is called secure text input. Okay, now what we gonna have, we're gonna have one button here. Now let's see, we're gonna have one button, and whenever the user press there, so we're gonna console that value. Okay, now let's pass some title in the button. Oh, title is equal to sign up. Okay, and whenever we use a press on pressed event, so we are gonna call some function called handle sign up. Okay, handle sign up function, and let's see, let's create that function const handle sign up. So we're gonna console this value, all this value, console dot one, and we're gonna console the name. No, let's console.log, not a one, like, so we can see that inside the, okay, let's see. So we're gonna console all the value. Okay, let's console.log quickly, so it will become easier to, get the value, name, email, and the password. Okay, now let's see. So whenever we, oh my bad. Okay, let me reload that. So I just type R and it's got reloaded. And let me type some name. So let me type name as a 0 degree coder, and the email will be, something @gmail.com, and the password is gonna something. Okay, now whenever we click on sign up, so we should get the value in the console. Let's click on sign up, and we can see that name is coming, email is coming, and the password is coming. Okay, this is how we handle the form in React Native, but this is not a good practice. So the good practice looks like this. So instead of having a multiple state for every field, we're gonna create a, okay, let's understand the code first. So we had created three state: name state, email state, and password state. Okay, and we are updating every state with the respective field. Okay, but this is not good practice. The good practice looks like that: we are gonna have a one state, and we are just going to update that state. So let's give a sort out to that.